Marfo, Marfo.
Polo. Oh,
Wesley Yates back to Washington. Started at Washington, went to USC, back to Washington. By the way, I want the Pac-12 to do a Marfo. While we just keep naming Pac-12 schools that are in the Big Ten now, I want the Pac-12 to go back to the Pac-12 at some point.
yeah, that'd be nice. Also, wondering, I would place a sizable bet on like plus, let's say 1100, maybe like 11-1 odds that he pulls a Michi.
Oh, he ends up back at USC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that too. Wesley Yates, really good player. 14 points a game as a freshman at USC. So can we talk through the original Washington circumstance? Because he never played at Washington, so
He
this
was
isn't
hurt.
like a true Marfo.
He was hurt, I believe.
So he was out for a whole year, hurt at
Yeah, I
Washington,
think
and
I think
then
he was technically a redshirt freshman for USC.
but he was enrolled and was there for a whole year,
Yes.
and then he came off the injury and transferred when Sprinkle got the job at Washington.
Yep.
Okay, all right, then I guess it's a real Marfo. Do you think it's a good move for anyone, let alone Wesley Yates, to go from USC to Washington?
No.
Why did he do this?
So I originally, and I've been trying to see if it was still true. I feel like it's not, but there was some family connection to why Wesley Yates ended up at Washington in the first place. I believe like his cousin worked there, was on staff maybe, or was involved with the program in some way, which got him there. I'm assuming he's not there anymore because Sprinkle's in the fold here, but I don't know. This is confusing to me because he transferred because they got a new coach. Now he's transferring to play for new coach that he transferred away from. While also, might I add, that new coach stunk it up last year. Like it's not like Sprinkle was cooking and he's like, "Oh, I want to get back. I want to play for that." That was great. They weren't good. So I am genuinely confused about this. Also because I feel like a lot of schools should have been in on Wesley Yates. Like I think every program that's in on Rodney Rice should have been in on Wesley Yates.
I found it. So Quincy Pondexter, like that
It's,
Quincy
it's, it's his godfather, right? Or uncle?
Cousins is what I'm seeing.
Cousin. Okay.
But Quincy Pondexter was on the Washington staff and recruited Yates to Washington. And then I believe that changed. I think he ended up going to USC, right?
Who, Pondexter?
I think. Am I wrong on this?
You might
Backstory here.
be
No,
right.
yeah. Quincy Pondexter was named a USC assistant, which is
Oh,
why Wesley Yates ended up at USC. And
is
so
Po-
right now,
is Pondexter going back to
so
Washington
right
too?
now Washington has no openings on the staff, but Pondexter is out at USC. So
Huh.
I think this is basically just that. Yates goes wherever Pondexter goes. USC did Pondexter dirty. Now I'm going back to Washington where Pondexter originally was.
This is so weird. I'm sorry.
Isn't Wesley Yates too good to be making decisions based on Quincy Pondexter?
Yes.
That's my frustration point here. This isn't like some little three-star mid-major kid that needs to go where the high school coach took him, right?
Yeah. No, he could go. I thought his list would be crazy.
It should have been crazy. I think, right? I'm so confused about how this played out. Anyways, can we talk about how awesome Wesley Yates was in conference play? Because his full season numbers at USC are good, not bad at all. Don't get me wrong, but the conference only numbers in 20 games are ludicrous. 17 points a game, 48% from three on four attempts, 50% from the floor. I mean, that's a volume scoring efficient monster. And I feel like midway through conference play, everyone noticed how good he was, but we still didn't fully notice it. That's insane.
Yeah. No, if it wasn't for like this generational freshman class, like Wesley Yates is all freshmen in the Big Ten.
Yeah. I mean, I think down the stretch, obviously Des Claude is good, but there's an argument that down the stretch he was the best player on the team.
He was part of the reason why they were playing better.
Yeah, 100%. Um, yeah, just more efficient. They both averaged 17 points a game. Yates was everywhere, I thought. And we interrupt this sleepers video to talk directly to you, our loyal listener. Have you ever found yourself watching us two idiots thinking, hey, I wish there was a very easy, small way for me to show a token of my appreciation for all of their hard work on all these videos I love to watch? Well, now we have just the way to do that.
Thanks to the beautiful folks over at Underdog Fantasy. They are helping us out this month, presenting a lot of the content coming out this month, giving you a chance with a amazing offer that you can use using our promo code that Gregory will tell you more about.
Yeah, so college hoop season's over, but we got like big time golf tournaments. The NBA playoffs are coming. Baseball season's underway. There's still a bunch of sports on. There's still a bunch of ways to play with Underdog Fantasy. Promo code SLEEPERS. As a new customer, you can get up to 1,000 bonus credits plus a free pick. It's one of the most fun ways to play. It's a great way to support us. And on some actual like non-ad read stuff, talking genuinely here, really helps us because if Underdog loves us, if we get a lot of people to sign up, they're going to help us continue to bring you the content that you love. Show your support. Join Underdog Fantasy. Use promo code SLEEPERS. Get up to $1,000 in bonus credits and a free pick. Upside here is tremendous. Washington's done a really good job with this transfer portal class. I don't know. Is there hope that Yates could be like a first team All Big Ten player next year at Washington?
I don't know if first team's completely out of the fold, but I have sneakily liked what Washington has done in the portal. Also, like I'm a big fan of Bundalo and Mandequit, the two freshmen they have coming in. So like maybe like this is part of Washington resurgence in the name of Pondexter.
I think right now Washington's the most interesting team in the Big Ten Conference because like you mix Yates with Ognisevich, the Lipscomb kid, Somerville from Rutgers, still a guy that I think you and I like. Kwamari Peterson was pretty good last year. You mentioned Bundalo. Like I don't know, they got like a 10 deep team right now that's talented, that can do a lot of things, that is gonna feel most different from last year, I think, than any team in the conference.
Yeah, but Sprinkle.
You know what this is?
What?
This is a make or break year for Sprinkle.
Already?
I think because year one, it was like, this roster's gross. Now you lose the this roster's gross excuse. Now it's like, this roster's hella talented.
What you got?
What you going to do with it?
Ooh, make or break Husky year.
Like, I think they need to be a tournament team at least with this roster. Now the Yates is in the fold.
So the Huskies are a foster puppy. This is the last month you have with them before you decide if you want to adopt or not.
Like, you better stop peeing in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Learn to sit.
Yeah. Stop ripping up our side of the couch, please.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, congrats to Wesley Yates. When we do our preseason top 50 Big Ten players list next year, where will Wesley Yates be?
Uh, do we want clicks? Might put him
That's
outside my top 50.
that's crazy. What is your honest answer?
Um, Safely in like the top 25.
That seems insanely low, dog. Isn't this like a guaranteed top seven player in the Big Ten?
Wesley Yates?
Yeah.
No,
How many
no.
17 a game scorers that did it on 50, 40, 80 percentages are in this league?
For a scrub ass team.
I mean, I don't think
For a team that lost in the semis of the crown.
you saw who they were starting in the front court. I don't put any of that on Wesley Yates.
There was Listen, it was good, but a lot of unserious basketball being played last year at USC.
I think
Top seven's crazy.
you're giving a lot of winning credit to certain people. And
Top seven's insane.
okay, Mr. Malik Renews, the second best player in the league last year, all of a sudden winning matters.
That's crazy.
Dude, I think he legitimately will be in my top five coming into next year. He should be a first team all conference projected player.
Wow.
In conference play, he was insane. He was as good as Jace Richardson.
All right.
I'm stunned that you're not on this. I thought you were a Yates guy.
I'm a Yates guy. You're just taking it way too far.
Did you watch him? I'm convinced you didn't actually
No,
watch
you
USC.
know I watch USC.
I don't know that you did because you hated that team for a while, and then after they beat you, you loved them for like a month too long too.
Seven is crazy. Seven's crazy.
Name some guys then. We're going off on a tangent, but like Why is he not a top 7 guy in the league? I don't know who has the pedigree of what he just did in year one in this league.
I mean, maybe you're right. I just wanted to be state that I don't
I
think
mean, would
so.
Wesley Yates be the best player on Michigan State next year?
Would Wesley Yates be the best? Yeah,
He'd be the best player on Michigan, unless
better than
Yaxel
him.
comes. But Yaxel, I don't think is going to come. Those are two of the better teams in the league. I mean, Purdue's got 2 studs. Wesley Yates would be the best player on Illinois. Wesley Yates would be the best player on Indiana. Who else is good?
Wesley Yates is better than Tucker.
I think so. Yeah, I'd rather have Wesley Yates than Tucker next year.
Mm,
You'd rather have Tucker?
yeah,
Hmm.
but yeah, I mean Wesley Yates season. We'll see. Good ad, Washington.
Are you a DeVries family member?
No.
I'm gonna do some digging on this. Hey, sometimes you find things out about the people you think you know. Carter, unequivocally not a Wesley Yates guy. Crazy.